Hey friends, on today's adventure we're going to Dollywood Splash Country. We're going to show you every one of the attractions here and give you tips to have a successful day. Stay tuned to the very end as I will show you our family's favorite area of the park as well as two of the favorite things we like to eat inside. Now they don't allow outside food or beverage, but they do have these picnic tables, so if you kept something in your car you can come out, grab your cooler and eat out here as a family. So Splash Country is a 35-acre water park in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, and the park's central theme rests around Dolly Parton's childhood swimming in the rivers of the Great Smoky Mountains. The park first opened in 2001, and my family's been enjoying this for the last few years. We love that it's not just a big concrete slab, but we love all the trees and the flowers. It's a very relaxing park in that aspect. And as you head into the park, over on the right here, you can see you can rent a retreat canopy, get a Timesaver Pass, we'll take a look at here in a second, as well as your standard restroom and lockers over to the right. And if you're anticipating it might be a busy day and somebody in your party loves to ride slides over and over, the Timesaver Pass might be right up your alley. I'll put a link below where you can see the difference between the regular, premium, and unlimited. And here's an inside look at one of the canopies. These run about $50 a day. I recommend trying to reserve one as soon as possible. And if you have a larger party, one of these retreats might work out better for you. You can rent for the day. I'll put a link below that shows you all that they include and the current pricing. They do provide life jackets free of charge. They have both adult and child sizes. One other tip, I highly recommend getting some water shoes. You can see everybody dropping off their flip-flops and sandals. They are very helpful as the pavement can get very hot in the middle of the summer. All right, now that all that's out of the way, let's get to the good stuff, the attractions. We're gonna walk you through each and every one. All right, the first ride we're gonna take a look at is the Tailspin Racer. So basically you come in to the entrance, you grab one of these mats, and you head on up the pathway. This was actually the newest ride in the park, the last one that they've built, and this is great for friends and family members to just go in and get a good race against each other. So over to the side of this they have this pavilion and again some more picnic tables and cornhole that you can come out and relax. Alright, moving further into the park we come into the lazy river here. You can see on the side what they refer to as the Downbound float trip. Everyone in my family loves this. It can be a little chilly at the beginning of the season, but it's fun, it's relaxing, it goes all the way around the park. My favorite part of this lazy river are these waterfalls. You can either be someone's zero by pushing them in or hero, as I was with this lady who was very grateful for getting her out of the water. Now we're headed over to the Little Creek Falls. This is what we refer to as the little kids butterfly area. Just a nice splash area for kids 48 inches or less. And they do have these two slides that you can hop up there and go around and around over and over again. So lots of ways to burn energy for little ones. I'll give you a look at what it's like. All right, next we're heading over to the Butterfly. This is actually a butterfly-shaped pool. It's where guests can slide down 55 feet. Not too big, not too elaborate, but it's actually a great little transport from one area of the park over to another, or the kids can just go round and round in circles, especially when the lines are not too long. Next, we're looking at the Raging River Rapids. So you head up here, you head up this little walkway and up this tower. And so this is a family ride, and it can fit 3 to 5 guests. You go about 700 feet. It's not a very long one, but definitely enjoyable, not too scary for people of all ages. Next, we head over to the Wild River Falls. We really like this ride. I like the open aspect of it. I'm not a closed tube rider, so here's my wife Brie heading down, and it's a very enjoyable little ride. Next, we're looking at the Mountain Scream. This is an outdoor attraction which consists of 3 separate slides. 2 of the slides have tunnels and one in the middle there you can see is an open slide. Next we head over to the Swift Water Run. This is an outdoor attraction that sends riders around a corkscrew funnel before sending them out through a tunnel. So we also just call it the toilet bowl. And now we're heading over to the mountain twist. This one, you're gonna grab a mat, head up the mountain, and you're gonna go down a twisty tube. I'm not as big a fan of this one. For me, with my weight at 6'1", 200 pounds, my neck would kind of jar around on the mat. So I like this one a lot better. This is the Slick Rock Racer. You grab your mat and head up to the top. This is great for friends or family to race one another. Again, you're gonna lay down on this mat, and I like this one a lot better than the mountain twist because it's a straight up, my neck isn't going back and forth, and this is just fun to go against your friends, your other family members, and just have a race down. And it's just, the view from the top of this is probably one of my favorite views. You can't see it, it's a little hazy right now on this shot, but you can get a great view of the mountains from up top. All right, now we're gonna go check out Mountain Waves. This is the park's wave pool, pretty central in the park. And this is a 25,000 square foot wave pool. I'd describe it as mild. It's not too rough and enjoyable for people of all ages. This is typically the warmest water when we come to the park. And again, you can get a great look here of the Smoky Mountains from the tower that I'm on, which brings us to the next ride, which is our FireTower Falls. So this is a 70-foot drop. It's the fastest ride in the park. If that's your cup of tea, go for it. All right, continuing on, we're gonna look at the Big Bear Plunge. This is another family ride. You head up the tower there, and you'll have a raft waiting for you. You can hop on with your party. All right, next we're looking at River Rush. River Rush is one of the neatest rides in my opinion at Splash Country. It's an outdoor water coaster which blasts guests past trees and twists through hairspin turns with rushing water. It's got a 25-foot drop, and this ride is a lot of fun. All right, next we're headed over to the Bear Mountain Fire Tower, and this is a great area for kids. It's got 7 slides and a big giant bucket that dumps out every few minutes. I love this little fence that goes all the way around, so there's only one way in and one way out, so I can keep tabs on my little ones. Definitely recommend trying to get to the park early. Here's one of the many spots you can kind of set your stuff down and keep shade throughout the day. I love all the firefighter theming throughout this area, having been a firefighter myself previously, and this is just a great relaxing area for kids that can just spend a lot of time out here. We head over to the Cascades. This is one of my family's favorite places to come and just relax. We love the sound of the waterfalls. We love all the trees that surround us. This is just a very relaxing area. You got like a 3.5 foot depth. It's enough for us to swim around, and we love how you can come over here, sit by a shaded tree like this grandpa's doing, and you can just watch your kids swim around, go down the slides, and it's just a very relaxing area of the park. As you can see, it's a great area to play around with the kids, swim around, but my favorite part are the free waterfall back massages. All right, lastly, we wanted to cover 2 fun things to eat when you come to this park I've never found anywhere else. This is a walking taco that you can get at the watering hole, and then right next to the watering hole, they also have these beaver tails. Think of it kind of like cinnamon bread at Dollywood, but in the shape of a beaver tail. And you can put all sorts of fun ingredients that you want to pick on top. So that wraps up our walkthrough of Dollywood Splash Country. If there's any questions you have that are not answered in this video, drop them down in the comments and we'll fire back a reply as quick as we can. Otherwise, we hope you enjoyed this video. Check out this other video right here, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We cover all sorts of things related to the Smoky Mountains. Have a blessed day.